In a faraway land of rolling hills and sparkling rivers, there lived a baby dragon named Frostle. Unlike the other dragons, who breathed roaring fire and delighted in warming their caves and toasting marshmallows, Frostle had a peculiar gift. He breathed out icy, freezing air. While most dragons took pride in their fiery abilities, Frostle adored the chill. But what he loved most of all was ice cream. Each morning, while the older dragons practiced their fire breathing and honed their skills in lighting campfires and forging metal, Frostle would wander down to the village ice cream shop. The villagers had long grown accustomed to seeing a tiny dragon with shimmering blue scales and a frosty breath trail behind him. They smiled warmly as he carefully licked his favorite scoop of blueberry ice cream, careful not to let his icy breath freeze it before it reached his mouth. The other young dragons often laughed at him. "Why do you waste your time with that cold nonsense?" they would snicker. "Fire is strong, brave, and powerful. Ice cream? That's not even a skill." Frostle, however, paid little mind. He knew that what he loved was what made him happy, and nothing the others said could change that. One summer, the sun blazed hotter than anyone could remember. The rivers shrank, the grass turned brittle, and the villagers struggled to keep their crops alive. Even the adult dragons, who were normally fearless and mighty, began to grow anxious. Their fire, which once brought warmth and comfort, now only added to the unbearable heat. The valley became a place of discomfort, and everyone wondered how they would survive the relentless summer. With careful concentration, he exhaled his freezing breath across the dry riverbeds, over the cracked fields, and around the exhausted villagers. Slowly but surely, the icy air began to spread. Tiny snowflakes danced through the air, cooling the earth and bringing relief to the scorched plants. The rivers began to refill with cold, refreshing water, and the villagers cheered in astonishment. At first, the older dragons could not believe their eyes. The very same dragon they had mocked for his unusual talent had become the hero of the valley. They watched, mouths agape, as Frostle created shimmering frost patterns along the hills and cooled the air with a gentle sweep of his icy breath. His small wings carried him above the village, scattering snowflakes that danced like silver sparks, and the once burning heat began to wane. From that day forward, Frostle was no longer laughed at or ignored. The other young dragons, who once teased him, came to admire his unique gift. They realized that strength and bravery could take many forms, and that even a dragon who loved ice cream could be the savior of the valley. Frostle, humble and cheerful, continued to enjoy his daily visits to the ice cream shop, savoring each cold treat with joy. Yet now, he also took pride in knowing that his unusual talent brought comfort and happiness to everyone around him. He had discovered that being different was not a weakness, but a gift that could make a remarkable difference. And so, the dragon who loved ice cream lived happily among his friends, human and dragon alike, always ready with a chilly breath for those in need, and a smile for anyone who shared a scoop of blueberry ice cream with him. The valley thrived under his gentle frost, and the story of Frostle's bravery was told for generations, reminding all that every gift, no matter how unusual, has the power to change the world.